Leards steps up in the pocket. Now out to the side. Throwing to the sideline. Intercepted. Was it inbounds? It is intercepted. Nemaha Central. Picked off by number 6, Blake Stahlbaumer. Excuse me.
Carter Hike.
Carter Hike with the pick.
Carter wasn't right on his defender, but you could see he was just 2 steps back watching that quarterback, and he was thinking pick that whole time. So both teams a little shaky here at the beginning of the first game of the season.
1st and 10, Nemaha Central at their own 9, so they're deep in their own territory. Up house, going to throw down the sidelines. Got Kane open and over his shoulder, over his left shoulder. He turned to the right looking for it. Falls incomplete.
Kane just needed one more step there to be able to get underneath that ball. And he had open field ahead of him if he would have got it.
Up house, looking to throw again. Flush from the pocket. Looking. Now he throws in the middle of the field. Caught and hit immediately. And a flag thrown in at the end of the play. Gavin Kane taking the hit, completing the reception to the 23-yard line. This will be a penalty on the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be a personal foul for leading with the helmet.
14-yard reception. Personal foul, blow to the head against the Wildcats. And then tack on 15 more yards.
Yeah, good job by the officials on that. They just they don't like to see that. You don't want to get anybody hurt, and that's really a good way for someone to come off the field on a stretcher, and we don't want that.
Leads to neck injuries and head injuries.
So the officials are going to be really strict about that kind of stuff.
Ball at the Thunder 38-yard line, 1st and 10. And now we've got a flag from the referee in the backfield.
Illegal motion, maybe.
Delay a game against Nemaha Central. We have a clock on both ends of the field, 25-second play clock, so they have to get their plays off quickly. And there was a delay a game there. That'll cost the Thunder 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
So 1st and 15. Ball at the 33. Kane in motion, handoff to Kane. Ooh, Wildcats in the backfield. Kane.
Nice job
2 yards out of that. He was surrounded.
And that play was going nowhere, and he just kept driving his feet and ended up getting a couple yards out of nothing, really. A lot of confusion on the Holton defense, looks like.
Pass incomplete, looking for Leonard, led him a little too much.
Leonard is incomplete. 3rd down.
That'll bring up 3rd down. Up house, takes the snap, looks to throw into the backfield, caught by Gavin Kane, and a 1st down to the midfield, right at 50-yard line.
Cooper Hike put a punishing hit on a linebacker coming through the line of scrimmage there. Wasn't for that hit, he wouldn't have made that throw.
14-yard completion and a 1st down for Nemaha Central right at midfield. Just a little shy of midfield. Hand off to Hike in the middle. He's got room to run. Pushes one man aside. First down, breaks through. Almost breaking through another tackle. Gets brought down at the 20. A gain of 30 yards on the rush by Cooper Hike.
First down, Thunder.
The Thunder quickly back to the line. First and 10 from the 20. Hand off again to Hike, in through the middle. Still on his feet, finally going down at the 10. They're going to spot him down.
Another nice run.
Yeah, spot him down at 11, so a gain of 9.
It's like the confusion the defense a little about that hurry-up offense. That
second and 1. Back to the line again. Fake the handoff to Hike. Uphouse makes him tackle or miss, and then gets another 5-6 yards to the 5-yard line. First and goal for Nemaha Central.
That's a tough tackle to make an open field like that. So
I think I've been saying Blake Uphouse. It's Braden Uphouse. Braden Uphouse, the quarterback. Blake's older brother. Blake is the older brother. Hand off Braden to Hike. Hike barreling his way forward. He'll be short of the end zone. He'll pick up a couple more. Looks like they'll spot him down at about the 3-yard line. Gain of 2.
Here they go again.
Uphouse. Looking for an audible. Kane in motion, hand off to Hike. Fights his way forward in for the touchdown. Hike picking up the 3 they needed. And the Thunder get on the board first. Nemaha Central 6, the Wildcats 0. 3-yard run.
Big drive there from, they started on their own 10-yard line, and one nice pass and a penalty that got them a few yards, and then really Hike carried them the rest of the way.
Kicking the extra point, number 16?
Thomas
Jaden Thomas. Kicking it straight up, and he punches it, and it's no good. So Nemaha Central goes on top with 5:38 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
We know farming is hard work. Whether you are putting seeds in the ground or bringing them to town, protect your investment. The professionals at SBS Insurance have the right coverage for you. See us for your farm, custom application, crop, trucking, commercial elevator, and life insurance needs.
Allied Insurance, a nationwide company on your side.
Congratulations to the Lady Thunder and their first volleyball term of the year. They played them over in Marysville right there the last Saturday of August, and they won the Marysville Invitational Volleyball Tournament. They played Shawnee Mission, Chapman, Valley Heights, and Riley County in pool play. Made easy work of them as they got into the bracket play. They played Sabetha in the semifinals. Did a good job there as well, and then met up with Big 7 league rival Royal Valley. The Royal Valley Panthers have had some really good volleyball teams in the last several years. Another one this year, but they're not ranked, which is kind of surprising when we saw them play. But Nemaha Central getting the win in 2 of 3 sets over Royal Valley to take the championship in the Marysville Invitational. And there's a reception by number 84. He fell to the ground as he caught it, and that's a dead ball immediately. They'll start out. Holton will start out with the ball on the 20. Looks like they're start out on about the 27-yard line. The Holton 27.
Thunder will begin their drive on the Wildcat 27-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10. Their second possession of the game. Handoff. And taken down right at the line of scrimmage and didn't catch who the first man through to get him. Was that Connor Dieters?
I think that was Dieters that got him at the beginning there. Just slowed him down enough to get some help.
Give him a yard on the play.
Loss on the play.
Leartz from that short crouch position takes a snap, pitching it out to number 10 and dropped down at the 30-yard line. That was McKee, Reed McKee with the carry.
And on that stop was Carter Hike.
Third down and 7, be a gain of 2.
Hike did a really good job staying home, being patient, and making a really good tackle there.
Third down and 7 from the Holton 30. Matt Leartz looking to pass. Rolls to the near side. Fakes the pass. Now tries to break a tackle. Goes down at about the 36. He'll be just shy of the first down.
And on that stop,
He'll set it down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 6.
fourth down and a short 2.
D-backs had really good coverage there. He just didn't have anybody to throw to.
Fourth down and a short 2. Matt Leartz to punt. Now we got a timeout called by Holton as the play clock was winding down. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. We'll take another break. You're watching SCTV.
On any given Friday night, you can find us here, illuminated only by the clear night sky and stadium lights. The ball field, a place for fierce rivals and close friends, a place for celebration, a place for family. We know what it means to come together, to be a part of something bigger, to be united. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Holton taking their second timeout here in the first quarter. They have 3.5. Their Wildcats are quickly out on the field, lined up. Back to receive for Nemaha Central's number 7, Gavin Kane.
The kicking team is lined up a little different this time than they did before the timeout.
Cooper needs to get up.
Snap to Matt Leartz, looking to pass. Bass nearly getting the pick, or getting the sack. Pass is incomplete, and Nemaha Central will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Holton 36.
I definitely recognize when they took that timeout that Holton lined up, the offensive line lined up a lot different lineup. It looks like they were going for a fake. Nearly had him for a loss of about 8 or 9 there. Just couldn't quite catch him.
Holton Bass nearly got him there. They're really giving him good field position. Thunder with their 3rd possession.
Still with good field position on this series.
House takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Hike. He's going to roll it out to his left, throws a pass to Wade Leonard,
nice
who
job.
goes out of bounds right close to the first down marker.
Nice little pass.
And that is a
10-yard gain and first down.
First and 10, Nemaha Central. Just shy of the Holton 25.
Inside the 30, Nemaha Central really likes the state of the ground. We'll see. No, it looks like they're setting up for maybe another pass.
2 receivers near side, Kane to the far. Got Leonard and Rocksterman. They're looking for Leonard. Wide open. Kane wide open. Caught!
Oh, he got it.
Touchdown, Nemaha Central. Kane left wide open into the end zone. Kane making a little bit of an adjustment and coming down with the ball.
Holton defender caught on to that, but just 2 steps too late, and the pass was already in the air. He just couldn't get there in time.
And Nemaha Central with a 2-touchdown lead, 12-0. Thomas to kick the extra point. Extra point from Thomas. That one looks good. It was a good kick, and it is through the uprights. 13-0 Nemaha Central, 3:12 to go, first quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
Nemaha Central Thunder 13, Holton Wildcats 0.
No matter what team you're cheering for, Sailor Insurance is here for you. Trust a local agent that cares about you. That's part of your community for all parts of life. In an ever-changing world, we've got you covered. Stop by one of our offices in Seneca or Sabetha. We handle all types of insurance, including crop insurance, life insurance, and Medicare supplement. Sailor Insurance, insuring your present, protecting your future.
Thunder off to a good start here in the first quarter. A pair of touchdowns on the board. A lot of game to play. Holton, a good team. They will find their way back into this, I'm sure. Short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 38. I don't know if that was a muffed kick from Thomas or what.
I don't think that was the.
I don't think that was intended.
I don't think so. That's one facet that the last few years they've had is struggling finding a good kicker. I think it's one of those, you can't just get a kid and teach him to kick. You got one that's got to kind of have that mentality to start with.
Have a natural ability.
Mm-hmm.
So they will re-kick the ball. 5-yard penalty.
Holton wants an opportunity to return this.
Booth and Hernandez deep to receive for the Wildcats.
There's a nice kick, and it's going to force their receiver back, picking it up at the 15. And a tackle. Nice job by Nemaha Central.
Returned by Caleb Hernandez.
Tackle was that by number 4?
Number 4, yes.
Sam Nordis.
The receiving team had a lot of time to try to get that play developed.
Holding, got a flag on the field, holding call against the Wildcats as well. Flag at about the 22. The ball sitting at the 17.
It's holding against the Wildcats.
So from the 17, they should take it back 10, I believe. They take it back to the 8, half the distance to the goal.
So another really short field for.
So basically, that's a 9-yard penalty. Starting from the Holton 9-yard line. Handoff into the middle. And there is Holden Bass and Connor Dieters to swallow him up. That looks like that'd be a loss of 1 on the play.
Ball handed to Cooper Baxter. Brought down by Connor Dieters.
Nice job by the defense. They just didn't have anywhere to go on that little run.
.230 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Hand off to the third man, slips through a tackle. He's got open field. Kane shoved off. It's number 13 for the Wildcats, running for the corner. And he is going to go all the way for a touchdown from the Holton 8-yard line. A 92-yard run. That was number 14, Garrison Booth, with the carry. Was it 14? 13.
13.
So the Wildcats answering the Thunder score.
Just about had him at the line of scrimmage, and he slipped through that tackle and was able to.
It was a nice stiff arm. They pushed off Kane and got.
And really he didn't outrun him, just kind of maneuvered him down the field.
Lyrics to kick the extra point. High snap, pulls it down. That kick is going to be up, and it looks like it'll go through just fine. Small Central 13, Wildcats 7. They pick up the field goal and the extra point. With 2:10 to go in the first. We'll be back.
Come on, Mike. Mike says.
Hey, where are you going? You can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am the king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
So the Wildcats answer with a 2-play drive.
Mike
Mike
barely got the words out of his mouth that don't count out Holton, and here they come with the next play. Slipping a tackle and just dodging some guys downfield. And
I wasn't trying to give him any ideas.
We didn't expect this to be a blowout either way. We knew it was going to be a really good game, that's for sure.
Wildcats will kick off from their own 40. This will be the 5th possession of the game for the Thunder when they receive.
Nice
kick. Hike is going to take it at the 8. Hike sheds a tackle, and then gang tackle brought down at the 30. Return of 22 yards.
Just about where they started on the first series, but you definitely could tell both teams have got their legs underneath them a little bit and settled down.
First and 10.
Up house sends Hike in motion, fakes the handoff to Hike. He's going to go up the middle, meets a defender right at the line. There'll be no gain on that play, or maybe just a half yard is all.
Good job by the defense staying home, filling those gaps that they're supposed to, and making a nice tackle there.
Up house, looking to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's got the corners, got the first down as well. Nice job by Up house. Going out right at the 40-yard line, gain of 10.
First down, Thunder. Correction, 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to say, are they shy? They're not giving them the first down.
Yeah, it sure looked like he was 2 steps past the Again, we're in the worst position to see that, but from up here, it sure looked like they were they had an easy first down there.
So Thunder need a first down by just a mere few inches. And now we got a flag at the snap, and it's against Nemaha Central, a false start.
Flag on the snap. False start against the Thunder. Still third down.
So third down and 5. +5 inches. Up house. Take the snap, rolls to the near side. Throws in the flat, caught by Kane
nice
for the
job.
first down. Just beyond the first down marker to the 42-yard line. That will move the change, 7-yard reception.
First down, Thunder.
Those linebackers kind of bid in on there, thinking it was going to be a run, and left the receiver, a couple receivers open just enough for that first down.
First and 10 for the Thunder at their own 42. Up the middle. Hike met just after the line of scrimmage. He may get a yard.
Flag on that carry.
Nice run. Defense did a good job of stopping him. Hike does such a good job of putting his head down, just moving his legs, and time after time he'll slip through one of those and make something out of nothing. That time it didn't quite, wasn't able to do that, but.
Second and long 9. 2 receivers near side. That's Brocksterman and Leonard. Kane to the high. Now he throws a pass out to Hike as he was getting hit. Hike able to advance the ball up to about the 48.
Don't know if I'd call that a pass, but he definitely got the ball out of his hands to his receiver.
It went forward, so we'll call it a pass.
And was able to save a sack with a loss there.
5-yard gain on the play, and now we'll have the end of the first quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back with the start of the second.
Your score at the end of the first quarter of play. Nemaha Central Thunder.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Center's administrators.
Field, and they will have the ball at their own 48.
Congratulations.
And they'll be moving from the right to the left across the screen. Remember last year's game, John? What the score was in that?
Absolutely not, Mike.
25-24.
Oh, I do remember now.
Remember what the last play was?
It was the it was missed, and
it was a field goal from 32 yards out. So from their end zone with very little time. There's a catch by Kane. Did he complete the catch? No, he wasn't able to hang on. He was still bobbling the balls, and he went to the ground. The Wildcats stuck on him, trying to knock it away, and incomplete. And that will bring up fourth down. Yeah, it was a 32-yard field goal as time expired. Holton got the 1-point win. Holton had to go from their far end of the field, and they had a nice pass play to get about a third of the yards, and they had a big long run.
And if I remember right,
and they had a timeout to call to stop the clock.
That's right.
And
the year before there was still a close game too, wasn't it? Within a 1 point.
Yeah.
Even the year before that.
Quick kick, and that's not going to go very deep, but it's a short kick and down at the 29-yard line. Yeah, it was actually they didn't call a timeout. They didn't have any timeouts. He got down the field and ran out of bounds.
To stop the clock
knocked
with
out
just
of bounds or something right down here near the 22-yard line, and it kicked a 32-yard field goal to win. And the year before was not much different.
Yeah, it was maybe a 2-point game.
Where the Wildcats won on a field goal at Nemaha Central, but there was a clock operator error involved in that.
Yep,
the
I remember
clock operator stopped the clock before a whistle was blown, and then the Wildcats didn't have any timeouts. And since they didn't hear the buzzer blow, so there was a celebration penalty called on the Thunder, and the Wildcats got another opportunity to kick. And there's a play up the middle, sniffed out, and no gain.
That's why when we said before, these two teams are both such good teams, we would expect this to be a very similar style of game. It's going to be back and forth the whole game, we're guessing.
And off to the third man, that's number 10. Nearly breaking a tackle. Still on his feet, finally brought down by Uphouse. Jaden Fletcher battling his way through that.
Fletcher was really digging his heels in, but Uphouse just by his shirt tail grabbed the hold as tight as he could and was not going to let go.
We got a holding call against the Wildcats. Ball flag is at the 35-yard line, so that play will come back. They'll mark off 10 from the 35. They'll go back to the 25. So second down and 15. And off to Fletcher again. And it was Fletcher was the ball carrier.
Hundley
making
made the stop there. Nice job by the Wildcats. Had good blockers out in front of the running back and was able to get a nice run there.
Gain of 13 on that play. Third down and 2. Leards takes the snap. And off again to Fletcher, first down. Man, he's just running free.
No answer for him right now.
And he goes down at the Thunder 49-yard line.
Ball is on the Thunder 49-yard line, first and 10.
Fletcher is listed at 5'7" and 175 pounds. I'd bet he's closer to 150, but he's just a little ball of thunder there.
First and 10 for the Wildcats at the Thunder 49. Handoff in the middle to number 20. Jace Boswell will pick up a yard.
Jace Boswell on the carry. Tackle made by Gilbert. Short gain on the play, second and 9.
Fletcher again with the carry. That time, they get to him before he gets ahead of steam. He goes down at the 45.
Still a nice little run, but they definitely got to him a lot quicker.
Third down and 6. Ball just shy of the 45-yard line.
Holton hasn't went to the air for a little while. I wouldn't be surprised if you see him throw here.
We've only thrown the ball twice. One an interception, the other incompletion. There's Kane making a nice wrap up.
Almost got the ball.
Stripped the ball too. That was number 13 with the carry, Garrison Booth.
I thought Kane had that ball. He had a hold of it for sure.
Ball spotted down at the 48. Loss of 3 on the play. Lear's to punt. Lear's gets the kick away. Kane waves it off. Now Holton gets a roll inside the 15 down to about the 13, 12-yard line roughly.
Nemaha Central will take over.
Looks like Kane maybe had a little room to catch that and possibly get a few yards, but it's just playing it safe.
Start at their own 13-yard line.
Nemaha Central's going to, that play clock's moving down fast.
7:38 on the game clock, 7 seconds on the play clock. Handoff, hike up through the middle, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, pushing his way forward. He's brought down by 4 or 5 Wildcats. He gets to the 24-yard line.
I counted 8 Wildcats on that tackle.
First down, Thunder.
The other 3 were coming.
Yep.
Gain of 11. Handoff into the middle.
Same play, a little delay on the handoff, but got things going a little bit slower. Not time to get through that line.
Hike with the ball, gets out to about just shy of the 32.
Second down and 8.
Excuse me, the 26, 27-yard line. They pitch it back to Kane. Kane gets away from a tackler in the backfield. He's able to pick up. Well, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, I believe.
Looked like maybe Kane was looking to throw that ball.
They'll set it down at the 25. They're going to say he lost a yard.
That was set a bit like a Wildcat. Looked like he had a receiver open. Looked like maybe he was setting up to throw it.
Third down and 8 for the Thunder. And now they're going to have a offsides call.
Looks like
offsides on the defense.
Yeah.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty. That'll put the ball on about the 30, 31.
It's really crazy how that 5 yards makes a big difference on this third down play.
Up pass, looking to pass. Now he's going to run it. Tripped up. He might have got that first down. It was number 84 saved it for the Wildcats, Jackson Bear.
They're going to spot him.
Going by short of the first down. He's down at the 38.
Tough spot for Nemaha Central. They haven't had the greatest punts this game. Wouldn't be surprised if you see them going for this.
Second down and about 2, yeah.
They're letting that play clock go down. They're going to call a timeout.
They're going to call a timeout, yeah. So 5:20 to go here in the first half. 13-7, Nemaha Central. We'll take a break. You're watching SCTV.
Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful. Just ask any of our customers.
Wow, that was easy.
Our inventory keeps growing because of our great deals and friendly service. We invite you to come to Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca, where we have the latest new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks for the farmer and all of us. Did you say sports cars? Oh yeah, we have those too.
Come see us. It's like a car show every day.
Experience the difference at Nemaha Valley Motors in Seneca.
We wondered if Nemaha Central was going to go for it here, but with this timeout, you really feel like they're setting up to go for it on the fourth down.
Not sure what will happen. Michael Glassick in his second year as head coach here at Nemaha Central. And it looks like the Thunder are going to go for it here. Two receivers to the near side, Leonard and Rocksterman. Kane to the high, to the far side. They're going to do a quick kick. Out the back of a... It almost looked like Uphouse just rushed it too much.
He definitely, if he got that kickoff good, it could have took a real nice roll for Nemaha Central.
So the ball spotted down just shy of the 40-yard line.
Ball is spotted on
The Wildcats with great field position. At the Thunder, we'll just say we'll start them at the Thunder 39. And off to Fletcher. That play looked familiar. There's Uphouse and Hundley there to make the stop.
Yeah, those D-backs and linebackers, they were on that play this time. The linebacker didn't quite get there fast enough. Meantime, it's been
on the carry. Got to come up. Up the middle.
Each run.
Consistent.
That'll do the job.
Fletcher with the handoff. Fletcher still on his feet, goes in for the touchdown. 7-yard run, and the Wildcats have it tied up at 13.
Way to go, middle schoolers. Pump out those push-ups.
The Wildcats looking to take the lead on the extra point attempt. Thunder missed their first extra point attempt on their first touchdown. Wildcats hit this one, will give them the lead. Snap and kick, that one looks good, and the Wildcats have the lead, 14-13 on Nemaha Central, 3:31 to go here in the half. You're watching SCTV.
Thank you. Can I help you today? No thanks. I'm just looking. This is cute. So?
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Like they're the fashion police.
And we said it over and over again. Both these teams are such solid football teams that we knew it was going to be a game. And here we are with 3.5 minutes, or 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. And Holton is now up by 1 point.
Holton has gotten all their yards on the ground, 174 yards rushing so far in the game for them, by my count. Nemaha Central is pretty balanced. They've got 79 rushing and 76 passing.
The last series there, really, Jaden Fletcher carried most of those balls, just 6, 7, 8 yards at a time.
He's quick and shifty and does a good job. Kick's going to be fielded by Hike. Hike now back up to the middle of the field. We do have a flag thrown in. He fumbles the ball. Hike fumbles the ball at the 27. We do have a flag on the field. And normally that'll be a flag on the receiving team. Hike fumbled the return.
2 flags on the field. Looks like there's a flag on the far side as well.
Yep, there's a flag over near the 20. Holding, that's Nemaha Central. Penalties declined. This other one will be against, blocking it back against the Thunder. That penalty's declined. They'll take the fumble.
Yep.
The Wildcats have the ball at the Thunder 28.
First and 10 on the 28.
Hand off in the middle. Give it to number 25, Hernandez with the carry.
First contact on the tackle, Holton pass. Second down and 8.
Gain of 2. .250 and counting. Wildcats with an opportunity to, in the half, on another touchdown. Fletcher with the carry. Past the 20, gets to the 20-yard line.
Just short of the first down, maybe.
Third down and a long one.
Hand off into the middle. It'll be a first down for the Wildcats. They move it to the 16.
Chase Boswell on the carry. Good for a Holton Wildcat. Holton pass in on that time.
Gain of 4. Moves the chains.
Ball on the 21, first and 10. Correction, ball on the 16, first and 10.
Just under 2 minutes left.
Thunder need to find a way to stop him here. Fletcher with the carry.
Jaden Fletcher on the carry.
Fletcher picking up a couple.
Thunder defense was right on top of that. Fletcher still able to
Second down and 6.
sneak out
Gets to about
2 long yards.
Gets to about the 12, it looks like. not able to get away there. It was number Hernandez.
Nice job by the defense on that one. That's what they need. Need a couple more of those here. Just under a minute left in the half. They really could use a stop here.
Fletcher with the carry. He's not going to get the first down.
I thought Holton Bass had that in the backfield. Just couldn't quite grab a hold of him.
So the ball is spotted down at the 9-yard line. 4th and 2, the Wildcats going for it here.
Big stop for Nemaha Central.
Hand off Fletcher.
Oh.
That was Blake Stahlbomber knifing through, making the stop, maybe forcing a first turnover on downs.
Came up big on that play.
Nice stop, thrown for a loss. A loss of a yard.
They really needed that here. Now with just 10 seconds left in the half, they might have maybe 2 opportunities downfield. They might play it safe as well and just stay to the ground. They really don't want an interception here.
Yeah, just run out the clock. Up house under center. Hand off to Hike to the 10.
That's what they do. Oh.
Gavin Kano, carry, tackle made by Chase Boswell.
And that should be the end of the first half. That is. Wildcats lead by 1, 14-13. What did I tell you, John?
You nailed it, Mike.
Don't give up on don't count the Wildcats out. They've got a good team. They will find a way to work their way back, and they certainly did.
Vicious 1 point. We've been fighting for 3 years now.
Yeah. And we lost to them last year by 1, 25-24. We lost to them the year before by 2, 15-13. And it's been no less than a 2-score game every year. Last year before, in 2019, when Nemaha Central won the state title in Class 2A, the Thunder lost to the Wildcats 28-14, a 2-touchdown loss. And then the year before was a 5-point loss, 37-32. So 4 straight years the Wildcats have beat Nemaha Central. And then the 3 previous years, Nemaha Central has won over the Wildcats. So Thunder got to find a way to
get back on top of that. Both these teams are such good teams. You know, whatever happens here at the end of the day, both these teams are going to go and do good things this year. You know, they're going to both make the playoffs and probably both excel in the playoffs. They're just both really solid football teams. It's too bad to see them match up for a game like this. There's always a lot of jitters at the beginning, where if two teams like this match up later in the season when they've got their legs underneath them and better understanding of what they're doing, it could be a whole different ball game.
Yep. So 15-minute halftime, 3-minute warm-up. So looks like we're a minute into that 15 half. So we'll be back here. Well, we'll just be back here in about 14 minutes. We'll have some halftime stats and the start of the second half.
Nemaha County. I'm Jared Snyder, one of the family physicians at Seneca Family Practice. I don't know if you're aware, but there's a study by the state of Kansas that comes out about every year surveying our young kids in the community, ages 12 through 18. Would you be surprised to know 25% of our kids that responded between ages 12 and 18 responded saying that they had drank alcohol in the 30 days prior to the survey. And when you take into consideration and break that down, that's 4% of 6th graders, 12% of 8th graders, 34% of sophomores, and 48% of our high school seniors reporting alcohol use in the month leading up to the survey. And that's an upward trend, a year-over-year upward trend, and approaching double the state averages. Some will say kids will be kids, or if they're going to drink, they may as well do it at my house so I can have oversight. And frankly, those arguments are getting people hurt. It's leading to medical problems, addiction, and lifelong habits. We really do need to change the culture of alcohol in our community. 21 is 21 for a reason. I would just urge the community members to say, let's save some lives. The change starts at home.
Hi there, I'm Rachel Allen. I'm one of the family physicians in Sabetha, Kansas. Underage drinking isn't just an issue in terms of breaking the law. It comes with a number of both short and long-term consequences. Research has shown that alcohol use in teenage years can affect normal brain development and has also been shown to cause a 4 times increase in alcohol use disorder. In addition, teenage drinking has been shown to cause poor school performance and has been found to increase high-risk sexual activity, injuries among teens, and even death. It contributes to 3,500 deaths in people under the age of 21 each year in the United States. Long-term health consequences must also be considered when discussing the risk of teenage drinking. In addition to increasing the rate of alcohol use disorder, it has been associated with long-term diseases such as dementia, heart disease, and stroke. I know it's tempting to consider decreasing the drinking age to 18 from 21 in the hopes of making it legal will decrease these negative consequences. When the drinking age was raised to 21, there was a 16% decrease in car accidents related to alcohol, and teenage drinking decreased by 20%. It is also shown to decrease unintended consequences of underage drinking, including drug dependence, teenage deaths, and adverse birth outcomes related to teenage pregnancies.
Thanks for sitting right there. That helps me a lot.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark.
I guess.
Germantown. Mavericks.
Mary Run.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community, the fan base, and just the support and encouragement that you get from your family and your friends is great.
The hardest thing about cheer for me is tumbling, because I'm actually a dancer outside of school, and so the tumbling dynamics versus the dance dynamics is totally opposite.
I feel like choir has given me just such great memories. We are always just, singing with our harmonies with other people, and it's just so cool. It's so fun.
One of my favorite memories from cross country this past year was when my team made it to state. At the race, everyone picked up their games, and when the 5th guy crossed and he made it, everyone was just so excited and outbursts, couldn't control their feelings.
By playing basketball, I learned that I can almost do anything I want. If I set my mind to it, I can achieve my goals by having a plan.
A great reason to get yourself involved in sports and activities is to meet new people and create new relationships, experience new things, and do stuff that you've never done before.
My reason why is commitment.
My reason why is passion,
friendships,
pride. My reason why is to keep going.
My name is Rich Vernon. I've been the sheriff for Nemaha County since 2006. I've actually been employed by the Nemaha County Sheriff's Office back since 1990. That puts me in my 30th year of law enforcement here in Nemaha County. Now, I grew up in this county. I'm a lifelong resident. I've lived in this county. I grew up in the 80s. There was a lot of alcohol consumption back then.
I know a lot of parents look at it like we did it when we were kids. Why can't our kids do it? If you, as a parent, or your children actually allow people to come into your homes or on your lands and drink or consume alcohol or even possess it, then you could be held liable for this law. This law carries penalties up to a $1,000 fine, and it is a Class A misdemeanor, which can actually include jail time. I could tell you, after doing this for 30 years and spending those years pulling young men and young women out of ditches lifeless, that has changed my attitude towards alcohol and towards its consumption of minors greatly. And I hope and pray that anything you can do to keep that from happening in the future, you will do, and try to keep our young children alive. Thank you.
Welcome back. You're watching SCTV. We're about, a minute and a half before the teams have to be on the field, and they get a 3-minute warm-up session to get them stretched out and ready to go for the second half. It looks like Holton's about to come onto the field. Nemaha Central, I would assume, be coming shortly as well. 14-13. Wildcats leading by 1. The Thunder put the first couple touchdowns on the board against the Wildcats, and
it's been that game we expected from the beginning. Just we knew it was going to be a close game all the way around. Thunder came out early and got the first couple scores and got up on them a little bit, but Wildcats weren't going to be out of this ball game by any means.
No, the Thunder went 4 and out. They were going to punt it, and they had a bad snap on their first series and gave the ball to the Wildcats on their own 26-yard line. The Wildcats with great field position, ran a rushing play, gained 9 yards, went to the air, threw an interception. Thunder took it back away, and it got then Thunder out of the jam. So then the next series of plays, Nemaha Central went on the attack, and they had an incompletion to start it off, but then they ran it through a 14-yard pass, and then they just started moving the ball down the field and got some momentum running, going for them, and capped it off with a 3-yard run by Cooper Hike for the touchdown. The extra point attempt from Jaden Thomas is the difference in the game. His extra point attempt on that first touchdown was no good. But the Thunder, nonetheless, had a 6-0 lead at that point in the first quarter. And then Wildcats got the ball after that, and they went 4 and out, and they actually turned it over on downs on their next series and gave the Thunder the ball on the Holton 36-yard line. Another good field position, and Nemaha Central was able to turn around and score again, back-to-back possessions, 2 plays, a pass for 10 and a pass for 26. Ended up in a touchdown on a pass completion from Braden Uphouse to Gavin Kane, and then Jaden Thomas with the extra point made it good, 13-0 Nemaha Central. And then on the ensuing kickoff, it went to the Wildcats. They ran their first play, no gain.
Nothing.
Or basically lost a yard.
Yeah.
The second play is the one that was the one that they ran it for 92 yards. That was, I'm trying to remember, that was that Fletcher?
Fletcher, it was Fletcher.
Number 10. Ran it for 92 yards. He stepped through a couple tackles. Thunder were right there, had to hit him at the line, just couldn't bring him down. He's a good ball player, good running back, quick, and was able. We had a chance at bringing him down about midfield.
Yeah, he really didn't outrun the Thunder. He just kind of outmaneuvered them down the field, a couple of good stiff arms, and just kept his feet going and was able to get a score.
Took it the distance, 92-yard run. It was actually Garrison Booth. That's who that was. Number 13, Garrison Booth with that 92-yard run. And the extra point attempt good from Matt Leartz. He's their all-around player. He's a kicker, punter, quarterback, great ball player, great athlete. They made that score 13-7. And then after that, Nemaha Central took the ball, got a first down in there, and then ended up having to punt the ball away. The Wildcats got it. They ran a couple series of plays. They ended up having to punt it, and then the Thunder got it, and they had to punt it. Just kind of back and forth a little bit. And then on that fifth series of possession by the Wildcats, they had a 7-yard, they had a short field. They had the ball at the NC 39. 7-yard run by Fletcher. Good. The extra point by Leartz with about 3.5 minutes to go till half to give the Wildcats that 1-point lead, 14-13 over Nemaha Central. And then Nemaha Central made a mistake on the kickoff, a fumbled kickoff return by Cooper Hike. Gave the Wildcats the ball at the 28. Nemaha Central had to hold out the Wildcats on the right down there inside the. It was right down inside the 10-yard line.
Inside the 10.
Down on the Wildcats had the ball down on the 9. They needed a first down by just a yard or two.
And Fletcher was just, every time they handed him the ball, he was just unstoppable. He would get 3 or 4 or 5 yards every single time.
Great ball player, carried the ball very well. But Nemaha Central's Blake Stahlbomber knifed through and made the hit and dropped him for a 1-yard loss and forced a turnover on downs. The Thunder was able to take the ball and run out the clock to keep the Wildcats from scoring again just before halftime. And that kept that score at 14-13 here at the end of the first half.
Mike, I watched the same game you did, and I don't know how you remember every single piece of it, but, man, he's got a memory on him.
Well, I cheat.
Oh, I see.
I have a little cheat sheet.
Oh.
It's how I keep the track of it's actually how I keep track of yards and everything in the game. Right now, the Thunder have 155 total yards in the game, 79 by rushing, 76 passing. They've committed 20 yards in penalties. Holton has 194 yards rushing. That's their whole offense right there. No yards passing. They've only thrown 2 passes in the game. First one was an interception. The second one was incomplete. But they also had 34 yards in total penalties in the game so far. So pretty even game as far as total yardage goes.
The score kind of reflects that.
The Wildcats run the ball. They've always done that year in, year out. Nemaha Central's a little more balanced with the pass and the rush. And the Thunder will kick off here to start the second half. Ball lands at about the 25, scooped up at the 21. The Wildcats will take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line, it looks like. Start the second half.
31-yard line, first and 10.
See what kind of adjustments both teams have made at the half here, if any. Thunder need to find a way to stop Fletcher when he runs that ball. He's good.
There you go.
Leartz trying to cut back against the grain, and he runs right into Connor Dieters and Holden Bass, the 2 big linemen for Nemaha Central. Excuse me, that was Connor Dieters, number 76. That is Abe Hilbert. Holden Bass is number 75. So no gain on that play for Leartz. Second and 10. Handoff to Boswell. Cut down by Stahlbomber. Hike finished off by Bass.
Third down and 7.
Ball put down at the 34-yard line. 3-yard gain. Hand off to Fletcher. Hike latched on. Stahlbomber there to help.
Hike got a hold of him right at the line of scrimmage. Just Fletcher started building up some steam, and he's still able to get 3 or 4 yards out of it.
Got to the 39, gain of 5. 4th down and 2. The Wildcats show a punt.
That offensive line lineup a little different again. I'm wondering if they're not going for a fake again here.
Snap to Leartz. Punt is away. Nice punt to the far side of the field, and Kane is going to let it go. And the Wildcats will down the ball at about the 26. So Nemaha Central will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And the Thunder will take over on downs. 1st and 10 on their own 26-yard line.
It is the first game of the high school season for us here, and if you hear at the game today, you could see the fans there's everywhere. I mean, there is not an inch of bleachers here that isn't just filled with people here just to watch some good football.
Up house, fakes the handoff to Hike. Up house with the keeper. He's going to go around the far end. He's got the first down. Nice carry out to the 43-yard line, it looks like.
He did a really good job on that fake. He really committed to it and threw off the Mike linebacker there. And he was able to get on the outside and get a really nice run.
17 yards on the carry.
Ball on the Thunder 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
18 yards on the carry. Like Uphouse pulled it out just at the right moment.
Yep.
Hike kept that one. He's going to try and bounce it to the outside. Skips through a tackle, still on his feet. Up the far sideline, still going. Pushing his way forward down the sideline. And finally out at the 19.
As much as we've been talking about Fletcher lately as how strong of a runner he is, when Hike gets to moving, he is just hard to bring down. And he just doesn't stop. Those feet just go, 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 and he's a hard man to tackle.
37 yards. Oh, yeah, 37 yards on the carry.
Nemaha Central coming up really strong here in the second half.
1st and 10 for the 19. The Wildcat 19, handoff Hike in the middle. He's met at the line and is going to get pushed back. Maybe, get back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. Is where one official has it marked. The other official's giving him a yard to the 18.
Short gain on the play, 2nd and 9.
Pass swings to the near side, pitches it out to number 9. That was, I believe that's Blake Stahlbomber with the reception. Brings the ball to the 15. Gain of 3.
That play was set up real nice for got Stahlbomber open. Wasn't a huge gain, but really 5 at a time is all you need to keep the chains moving.
3rd down and a long 5, maybe 6 is what they need. 3rd down and 6. Up pass, swings it out. He's going to try and get to the corner. He's going to pick up the 1st down, and he's out at about the 5. Moves the chains.
That Holton linebacker had the angle on him, but just couldn't catch up.
Up pass outrunning him. Picks up 10 and a 1st and goal from the 5. Hand off Hike. He's in for the touchdown. Hike found his way through, kept his feet moving. 5-yard run and a touchdown. Nemaha Central.
Hike find himself in a really group of tacklers and just was able to keep those feet moving and score a touchdown.
Thunder need 2 to tie it up, or need 2 to make the point differential by 7. We'll see if they'll go for 2, and it looks like they will. put the ball down at the 3-yard line. A pass from the shotgun. Hike behind him. Hike is going to throw to the corner. Caught.
He got it.
Point conversion good. Caught by Gavin Kane.
We've been talking this whole game about how close these two teams play, and that 2-point conversion was huge for this game. Give them that 7-point lead, because it's very possible this can come down to an extra point.
Again, difference in a field goal.
21-14.
We'll head for another timeout. We'll be right back.
We know farming is hard work. Whether you are putting seeds in the ground or bringing them to town, protect your investment. The professionals at SBS Insurance have the right coverage for you. See us for your farm, custom application, crop, trucking, commercial elevator, and life insurance needs.
Allied Insurance, a nationwide company on your side.
Thunder cover 74 yards on 6 plays. Capped it off with a 5-yard run by Cooper Hike. 2-point conversion good. Thunder lead at 7. Ball caught at the 20 by Fletcher. Fletcher tackled from behind, but not after a good return. Gives the Wildcats the ball at the Holton
45-yard line.
Horton 44.
Wildcats will begin their drive on their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
.8:02 on the clock here in the third quarter. Handoff in the middle. Boswell spins through a tackle and keeps his feet going. So he moves the ball to about the 48.
Ball carried by Chase Boswell. First contact on the stop was Holton Bass.
The whole defensive line was on that tackle, but he was able to keep his feet moving and get a nice little gain.
2nd down and 6. Leartz takes a snap, handoff in the middle, stacked up, and Boswell spins out of it, keeps his body moving downfield. He's going to get the first down.
Good for a Holton Wildcat.
It sure looked like they had him stopped for a gain of about a yard, and he was able to just spin just the right direction to break that tackle and get the first down.
Gain of 7 on the play and a first down to the Thunder 45. Hand off Fletcher. And he just gets them moving right down.
Yeah,
That's Hernandez on that carry. That was Hernandez that time.
Hernandez on the carry. Good for a Holton Wildcat.
30.
Both of those backs are really fast.
12 yards on the carry. Leartz with the ball, trying to come near the near side. Tries to shed a tackle, but number 1, Hundley, was there to throw him down. They'll spot him down at about the 27. That's where they'll put it. Gain of 5.
Not room in the press box for us tonight, so we're out in the bleachers, and these bleachers are so tall when the ball gets real close to this side of the field, it's hard for us to see, especially the fans start standing up. There you go.
And off to Boswell again. He gets to the 25. Picks up 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 2 for the Wildcats at the Thunder 25.
Thunder's really going to need a stop here. This is going to be a big 3rd down for Holton.
They'll be right there close to that first down.
Really close. I think they got it.
Will they measure it? And they will. They'll bring up the chains, take a look. 5:05 to go.
It looks really close. I think they got it, though, from here, it looks like.
Yeah, I would probably agree. You never know until they get the chains out there. Ooh.
Oh.
They are short by 6 inches. That'll bring up 4th down. Fourth and inches. There's been no penalties yet here in the second half. Fourth and inches, and here we go.
Let's see if they drew up.
Wildcats continue their possession. First down. That was number 10 with the carry for the Wildcats. Jaden Fletcher carrying the ball.
Blake Stallbauer met him at the line of scrimmage and just couldn't get low enough to get that tackle. And he
gain of 6 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Fletcher is down on the field. He's got some cramps going on and trying to stretch out. I saw at the end of that play, he immediately went to that, grabbed his foot to stretch out. So he will likely have to come out.
I don't know. I don't know what the rule is in high school. Is it if the timeout for
Unless
injury?
they take a timeout. They take a time. If the team takes a timeout, then they can stay in.
If they're stopping the clock for an injury, then the injured player has to come out for at least the next play.
Right. But I think they get to stay in if it's an actual called timeout, which I don't know if I saw that indication.
Yeah, I did. I don't know that I did.
Wildcats started their series from their own 44, and it down to the 18 right now. Fletcher does come out of the game.
Get a slug of water, he's likely to be back in the next play.
Yeah, they'll get some water pushed back in him, and they'll throw him back out there again. Clock running, 4:15 and counting. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Handoff Boswell. Hit right at the line. Looks like they'll put the ball at the 17-yard line. Gain of 1.
Fletcher sold that fake really well in that play, threw a couple of linebackers off.
There's hands off. Hernandez with a big carry off the left side. Barrels his way up to about the 7-yard line. Another first down. Gain of 10. Wildcats grinding it out here. Now we have a time An official timeout. Well, I thought they were right there at the first down.
Me too.
They're to bring out the chains and take a look. They get this one?
They got it.
They did. First and 10 for the Wildcats at the first and goal for the Wildcats at the 8-yard line.
That 6 inches is huge when it's the other way like that.
7-yard line, yes. First and goal from the 7. .328, 25 and counting. Now we should have a false start on the Wildcats. And it is. It'll move it 5 yards back. That's the first penalty of the half. Should put the ball on the 12. And off to Boswell, and they're going to say he got in. He did. Handed off to Boswell. They shoved everybody else. Made the play look like it was going to the right. But Boswell kept it going forward off to the left a little and in for the touchdown.
He broke a couple tackles, and then someone had him by his shirt and just couldn't get him down.
So the Wildcats will tie it up with the extra point here. 3:03 to go in the third quarter. Wirtz's kick is good. Tied up at 21, 3:03 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching SCTV. We'll be back.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
10 plays, 56 yards for a touchdown for the Wildcats. And none of their plays were over, or 2 plays were for 12 yards, another play for 10. The rest of them were all under 7 yards a carry. So just grinded out football. Consumed a bunch of time going down the field.
Running that clock and just moving the ball.
Their first possession half, they went 3 and out with a punt. And this possession, obviously, ending with a touchdown. New Orleans Central's only touch of the ball ended with a touchdown. In this half, going 6 plays for 58. Let's see, what was it? 74 yards.
Only 1 penalty so far in the whole half, is that right?
Yep, that's what I got so far. Ball caught at about the 23. That was a nice return by number 25 for the Thunder. That was
Carter Rottinghouse.
Carter Rottinghouse, yes. He had some open field in front of him.
Yeah, a little seam developed there. I thought
there's a tackler that was being blocked. He was able to slide off and make the tackle as he came by. Now we got the Holton head coach out there talking to the officials, trying to make a case for something, I assume. 45-yard line is where the Thunder will have the ball to start their possession. Up house, looking to pass. Going to go down the sideline, look for number 12, incomplete. Just over his fingertips, couldn't pull it in. Intended for Aiden Brocksterman.
I thought maybe there was an opportunity there for a pass interference. The defender was
right there on his
was
back,
right on him, but he was playing the ball, so
it was defended well.
And then nice job knocking it down.
House looking to pass again. He swings it out to Hike. Hike cuts it back into the middle, dragging some players. Gets to the 49. The Thunder 49, gain of 6.
Charlie Gill with the first contact on the tackle. 3rd and 4.
That'll be a pass play.
Cooper Hike is listed at 6'3", 225 pounds. He runs like he's 275 pounds, the way he puts his shoulders down. I think defenders are going to get tired of getting hit by him after a while. Play clock running down.
Looking to throw. He's going to go to the far sideline, looking for Kane. Caught by Gavin Kane! Hauls it in inside the 15.
What a catch. That defender had 2 arms in Kane's face, and he was able to – he caught the ball and one of the defender's arms all at the same time, was able to keep a hold of that.
Looks like the ball's put down at about the 13-yard line.
And it was a great throw, too. It just had to be right there for him to make that catch.
36 yards on the pass. Hike with the carry, breaks through a tackle, headed in for the end zone. Touchdown, Nemaha Central. 13-yard run by Cooper Hike. And Nemaha Central, 4 plays, answers the Holton touchdown to take the lead back, 27-21. The extra point attempt coming from Thomas. Kick, that one's going to be a low driver. No good. Wide to the right. That's costly. Gives a 6-point lead for Nemaha Central. 27-21, minute 37 to go here in the third. You're watching SCTV.
S&S Automotive Towing in Seneca is your locally owned and operated full-service automotive shop. Experience a family-like atmosphere and state-of-the-art service department, including digital inspections and text-to-pay. We know your time is valuable, so we offer pickup and delivery services. We service all makes and models and provide fast and honest service at a fair price. S&S Automotive and Towing Incorporated has been servicing Nemaha County for over 20 years. Visit us online or call us today.
Thunder have scored on both possessions of the half. That's 27-21. Thunder lead at 6. Thomas missing his second extra point attempt of the night.
Yeah, you never want. I mean, I'm super excited about the touchdown, but it sure be nice if they could run a little bit more time off that clock and give Holton a lot of time with the ball.
Thomas to kick off. Short kick, caught at the 37. He'll just lay down at the 40. Caught at about the 37, 38-yard line.
Yeah,
so Wildcats will have it from their own 40.
One of the guys who isn't used to catching balls, not on the hands team, it's pretty typical just to, hey, grab it and take it to the ground. They're not used to carrying the ball or holding the ball. It's the safest bet.
Yeah, if you're not used to running with the ball,
yeah, just take it down.
You take a hit, you're in a fumble potentially, so just lay down with it. First and 10 Wildcats from their own 40. Here's another break into the backfield, and there's Kane.
Oh, nice tackle.
Down, number 13. Good open field tackle by Gavin Kane. But number 13, Garrison Booth, with a big carry. Moves it to the Thunder 27.
First and 10 on the Thunder 27-yard line.
So 20.
Another
30,
cramp.
33 yards on the carry. Who's this one now? This is that number 13? He's the ball carrier.
Yep. Garrison. Maybe they'll come up with a different pregame meal for the guys next week.
Yeah.
Handful of cramps here early in the second half. That was a really nice run, but you can't say enough about that tackle. Open field tackle. He was backpedaling to get to it. That's a really tough tackle to make. He had a defender on him too, so super tough tackle.
Looking back, I think that is their second longest carry of the game. Obviously the 92-yard carry was their biggest one, and that one was for 33 yards.
And the same running back on both of those carries.
Yeah.
He'll have a 100-yard game on 2 carries.
Wildcats just a yard shy of 300 total yards rushing so far. They've got the 300 now, and there's a carry by Hernandez. Goes in for the touchdown. 27 yards. The Wildcats, 2 plays, 60 yards, and they have it tied up at 27.
I thought they had him stuffed there, and he snuck through and just wasn't going to get caught. Holton was almost automatic on these extra points.
The Wildcats have taken the lead, 28-27 with 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You're watching SCTV.